Welcome back to the Digital Foyer. My name is Father Isaac, and I am joined by Father Eran, and we are two of the priests here at the parish. We're talking to you today about something very, very important and very exciting that is coming up soon, called Steubenville. And Father Eran, what is Steubenville? What's going on?
So Steubenville is a very big youth conference that takes place every summer, and we have one happening here and in the Atlantic coast. This is going to be on July 10, 11, and 12. So we get almost 1,000 teens come to this from Atlantic Canada, but there are people traveling from from the States probably, and then from other dioceses as well. There's a group that came from Ottawa last year. So it's usually a huge blast for the kids. There are different workshops and talks and praise and worship and games and small groups, and usually the kids end up staying up all night, like either slumber parties or like I think last year all the girls got together in one room, had like a massive slumber party.
They do teenage things.
Yeah, the guys stayed up playing cards and Mafia all night, and so it's always a blast. It's the leaders get zero sleep while we're there, so it's a great for the kids. So I really encourage you if anyone is in that range in high school age, say grade 8 to grade 12. If you would like to come join us, that'd be incredible. You'll have a blast.
It's such a fun time. I remember going to Steubenville conferences when I was in high school. Now, we had to travel down to Ohio, but it's amazing that there's a Steubenville conference happening right here in Halifax, super local. We always try to have a group from the parish go. And so if you are a teen, or if you have a teenager in your family or in your life, invite them to come to Steubenville with us. There's going to be some information coming up on your screen and also in the description about how you can sign up, how you can register. There's limited spots, so please do it quickly, because I guarantee you these seats are going to fill up quickly. Now, it doesn't just happen to send these teens off to Steubenville. We really want to invest in them because they're the next generation that is going to be rising up in the church and becoming disciples. And so we really want to invest in them. And so another thing that would really help is if we could give them some financial aid to get there. We know that a lot of teens don't have a whole lot of spending money, but we want to help them be able to experience Jesus at this conference. So if you are able to, we're going to be talking about this later on in some other masses, making some financial appeals. But if you're able to give, I would really invite you to pray and ask God, is there something that I can give financially towards this cause so that teenagers can experience Jesus, so that they can be filled with the Holy Spirit, so that they can be inspired by worshiping God alongside all of their peers? To make that happen. So if you're able to give, again, there's going to be something that comes up on your screen, some information in the details down below that you can reach out and help some of our teenagers experience God in this time. Father Eran, are you going to be going to Steubenville this year?
I will be going. I would go every year if I could. I was there last year. I was one of the chaplains, actually. It was really cool to see the teens that went last year, the changes in their lives, in their faith, in their community, and even getting plugged into our different leadership roles in the parish as well. They're really coming alive in their faith. Some of them are alt serving, some of them are lectors, some of them are even what we call peer leaders in our youth group, helping lead prayer and giving testimonies and leading small groups. So they're on fire, and it's really beautiful to see what the Lord is doing in their lives after having gone to Steubenville once, and a lot of them will be going again as well, which is really incredible. So I really encourage you to support them, especially for families who have multiple kids who would want to go. That would be a big expense for them. And there are many who can't afford to go. And we want to take as many kids as possible. Usually, our parish ends up taking the biggest group. I think the one group that beats us is like St. John's Diocese, the whole Archdiocese. So they bring one big group from the whole Archdiocese of St. John, New Brunswick, and they are the ones that end up beating us. But from a parish, we end up taking the biggest group, and we want to be able to take as many as possible. So please be generous in your support.
I was there last year as well, hearing confessions for what seemed like hours, all these teens coming through and having powerful experiences of the mercy of God. And the adoration as well always brings about such conversion in their lives. And like I said, like Father Eran's been saying, the teens have had a real impact on our parish after coming back from this experience. So Hopefully, we'll see many of our teenagers there, and hopefully many of you are able to be generous in assisting them. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you soon on the next Digital Foyer.
God bless.